and it'll actually take you to the styling options. Now you can choose to have a sidebar on the left side or on the right side, but I think most shops today put the sidebar on the left side, right? So here I'll go back, and then let's scroll down right here. So here we have sidebar. Now you can choose to turn the sidebar off. So if you do not want a sidebar, you can just go ahead and turn that off. If you want to turn it on, you can turn that on right there. And then over here, you'll see that this takes us back to that section where we can add it to the left and right side. Now I bet you guys are wondering, well, how do we add in widgets right here? So let's go ahead and go back. And really quick, let's go ahead now and scroll up. Here we have an option for sidebar. Now, before I show you all how to actually further design this and customize it, you can change the design here. So Blocksy has styling options where you can add in like the sidebar width. You can go ahead and adjust the gap. And then here is all the styling options for the actual sidebar. You can also add in like a background color if you want to go that route. You can change like the fonts and everything else. So here's all the styling options for the actual sidebar. Now let's say for example, okay, that's cool, we can style it, but how do I add the actual widgets? Let's go ahead and go back here. We're gonna scroll down to the bottom under core, and then you're gonna see widgets. Here you're gonna see WooCommerce sidebar. And this is where we can go ahead and add in more widgets. Now you remember earlier how we decorated the actual footer of the websites? This is also the same way where we can add in widgets for the sidebar for WooCommerce. Now here's a list of all of the widgets that you can add to your sidebar. Now I think product filters, this is actually a really popular one. Now once we drag in those filters, you'll now see on the right side, we can filter by price, by rating, also by category, and then the status, whether it's in stock or not. We will talk more about how to make product categories a little bit later, but this allows you to have users select each individual category just to make it easier to shop on your websites. Now here we have this one filter by price. We don't really need this one anymore because this one already has it. So I want to get rid of this. So I think over here, I'll just click on the three dots and delete that and make sure that I get rid of it. There we go. So now we just have the, now we just actually have these filters right here. So we have the price, the rating, and so on and so forth. Try to use different widgets. I think another one that I want to add is I want to add the mini cart. So I'm going to take this and drop it right here. And when users add something to the cart, it's also going to display in the sidebar. So it'll remind them that they have specific products in their shopping cart. Now, once you actually go through this and you add in specific widgets, you'll then click on publish. And after we do that, you can then see that we have a really nice looking filterable section. So we have the price, rating, category, status, and then here we have our top rated products. So that is how you can customize the shop page and also add in filters for your shop page. Next, let's talk about the product page. So here I'll go ahead and go back, and we're going to now go click on single product, and then we're going to click on one of these products.